EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Indianapolis, Indiana, where they fire up the crowd with the striking of the anvil as it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts. It's Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Michael Badgley will be the first to get this one going. Off we go from Indianapolis. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills offense are heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
I think in today's modern NFL, if you had the ability to create a quarterback and all the qualities that come along with it, Josh Allen's at or near the top of the list. And what I mean by that, Mike, is he's big, he's mobile, he can run to escape, but he can also run as a designed option. And then, of course, in the passing game, he can make every throw. He's smart. He elevates those around him. The last piece of the puzzle, can he get over the hump and have that postseason success to really put him in that upper echelon category? You see so many of these crossing concepts, Mike, at every level of football because they're good versus man, they're good versus zone, and the best thing they do is they get the ball out of the quarterback's hand and in a good position for run after catch.
That's taken in, Keon Coleman. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
A gain of
yards.
16 on that pass play. First down, Buffalo.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
In motion, Shakir. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 10. Allen to throw again. That's taken in by Shakir. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. Back deep for the Colts, Anthony Gould. And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
The coaches spend all week, Mike, drafting up their opening script. These are the plays that they feel the best with to not only attack the defense early, but try to get an idea of what sort of matchups they're going to see throughout the course of the game. Now, all of that is thrown out the window. None of the plays take into account snapping it this close to your own goal line. They've got to try to get themselves some breathing room, pick up a first down or two, that will allow them to get back on track, executing the rest of that opening script.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 10-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Jones. Open man, his tight end, Tyler Warren. going to be out of bounds, up past the 20.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain there of 11. First down, Indianapolis.
First and 10.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that
happen. Complete to Michael Pittman. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Yeah. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 54 yards.
First and 10.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
He'll get this quickly to Warren on the RPO. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
And 9 at the Bills' 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's second down and 9. Give up the middle to Taylor. It'll be a short pickup. Down to the 22. It is Joey Bosa there on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 7.
Third and 7. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
In comes Michael Badgley for this field goal try. This one from 39 yards out. Badgley's kick is good. And the Colts are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, it's Brandon Codrington. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bills offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll start it here with a first and 10. Going to keep it on the zone read. And that's not going to yield a whole lot to about the 28-yard line.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Allen now on second down. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Allen to his tight end Kincaid, and the Bills have a first down.
17 yards.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time, and then the rest, is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Bills.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
To the air on third down, here's Allen. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
And the Bills, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Hook. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
I think this is one of those cases, Mike, where simple is better than creative. They try to get fancy, and not only do they not get the ball into the end zone, they don't even get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. We're going to see here, this could end up costing them 6 points.
One more time with Cook. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. So last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal as we are ready to get back underway. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Prater's kick is good. And the Bills will tie the game at 3 apiece.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. That one is complete, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down and 3. Shotgun now for Jones. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. It's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Off the play fake, it's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. He's got his man. That's Coleman. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
On the play. That's good for a Bills 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Bills 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
From the gun on third down, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. Now a play fake. Jones. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things. Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second reads, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
3rd and 6. Throwing, Jones. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 11. And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
1st down.
This is an area of Daniel Jones' game, Mike, that I think people often overlook. He is sneaky fast, and when he gets out into open space, very rarely can anybody catch him.
On 1st down, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get their man, and it's no gain.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
He takes off. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Christian Benford on the stop. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 17-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. They go right back to Taylor. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Jones. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. Greg Rousseau gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
3rd and 10. Jones. Incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready for this next possession. First down, and that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Brings up 3rd and
3. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st and 10.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Throw once more. Here's Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
3rd and 2. Now Allen. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half.
First down, Buffalo.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. That's into the hands of Coleman. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Allen to throw again. He connects with Palmer on this one. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. To the air once more is Allen. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Allen to the air. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Buffalo.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bills open the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
Colts 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, it's Doolin. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Colts offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. Jones now on first down. A short pass taken in by Warren. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Now here's timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good, the hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the 1st half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the 1st half. What will happen in the 2nd half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Doolin. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Colts offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. It's Jones. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They get an even 20 on that one. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Gun, it's Jones. To the left side and taken in by down.
Complete to number 1, Josh Downs. Out of bounds just past midfield.
from just across the midfield stripe. Here's second down. Jones keeping this one. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense, and I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Jones. He'll try to run for it. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Indianapolis.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for the Colts. First down. First and 10.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one, and it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here?
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Greg Rousseau getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw is Jones. He'll look deep for Pittman. That is brought in. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Jones operating out of the pistol. That one taken in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Here's Michael Badgley for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Colts go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Bills 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now Codrington to return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
On the return.
The Bills offense ready for their first possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Off the play fake, it's Allen. He'll step up and run this. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 20. Good for a Bills first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Allen going to give it to Cook. Room to run at the 35. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. It is a big run by Cook. And even 30 yards.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that need to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up the successful pass play with a big explosive run.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and goal, Buffalo.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
A design run here for Allen. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Back at the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 3rd and goal, here's Allen. And he'll take it on in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Buffalo. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Prater on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills make the lead 4. It is 17-13. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Anthony Gould now to return. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Michael Pittman making his way back out there along with the rest of the Colts offense. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. To throw, it's Jones. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On the give, this is Taylor. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
1st and 10 at the 49.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll get about 5.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Taylor. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 17 yards on that play. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Left side, that is caught by Warren. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 20-yard line.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 20, here's 2nd and 4. Jones. A throw on the move is caught.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire.
Good blocking, and he's in. Daniel Jones. Touchdown, Colts. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and the Colts go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
20, Bills 17.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now Codrington to return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. From the gun, here is Allen. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable, incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Colts offense headed back to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. In motion is Warren. He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Jones to throw. Finding the open man, that's Pittman. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
That's Pierce in motion. Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. That one complete to Pierce. He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down.
And at this stage of the game, every 1st down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, doesn't get much bigger than this.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He took it away at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Cook. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
To the air on 3rd down, here's Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. 17 yards on that connection. First down, Buffalo.
And the Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. You know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Colts' 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
James Cook. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. It's Allen. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
31 yards.
A big one here in the fourth quarter. 31 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard
So,
line.
2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Here's Cook. And he will take this one across into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown, Bills.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The kick is good. Makes the score Bills 24, Colts 20.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Colts offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Short one, and it's caught by one. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
13 yards.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, and he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 23
and
yards.
another first down, and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
On first down, Jones. And off the deflection, it is taken in. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Here's first down. Jones to the air again. And this one is caught by Pierce.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wit's end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. The pass caught right side by Coleman. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their second, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And now a timeout. We are under 10 seconds to go. From here, it's a long field goal. What are they going to do?
First down, Bills.
So a big kick coming for the veteran Matt Prater. This to force overtime. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. So a big kick coming for the veteran Matt Prater. This one he's got to have. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. On the return, it's Doolin. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
At the 30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill, and that not a guy you can afford to lose here in overtime. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Jones going to hang on to it here. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
He's going to keep this again. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3. Now here's a keeper on his own read. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Here's a run by Taylor. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Yeah, so this is one of those tricky spots on the field. You're too far for a realistic field goal, but you're really too close to punt the ball. So you got to roll the dice and go for it on 4th down. And if you fail, your opponent gets the ball in great field position, knowing they only need a field goal to win the game.
The Bills offense ready to take over once again. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
The 43-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st down. A gain of 4 yards. And the Bills' 1st down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
Allen to throw on 3rd and long. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
It's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. The Colts offense about ready to take over once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Keeping this one. And this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7.
He's brought down.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Give up the middle to Taylor. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. That's hard. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Jones operating out of the pistol. Left side, that is caught by Warren. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
Here's a big one now from Michael Badgley. This one to win it in overtime. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Here's a big one now from Michael Badgley. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So it's a win for the Colts. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.